A few weeks ago, the news of a mysterious application that took you to strange places went viral online. In fact, we dedicated an entire video to it not long ago. Later, hundreds were the videos of people around the world uploading their experiences. In the vast majority of cases, these videos were built only to generate impact. Fake videos prepared beforehand. However, within all the fake videos, there are certain ones that are very likely to be real. Videos that you have probably never seen before because they were sent directly to me. I warn you that what you're about to see is not a countdown. The idea of this video is to make you an invitation to go much further and to discover what is hidden behind this application, using as an example real experiences of extremely strange situations. People seem to be using a tool that is apparently very difficult to understand. Do you dare? Well, get ready because it's coming strong. My name is Leonore Clay, and this is The Darkest Secret. Today we present the incredible theory behind Randonautica. For those who still do not know, Randonautica is an application that works from Google Maps that is using coordinates, marks a point on the map that you must go to explore. The application provides a series of search options that you must choose. However, the most important thing, as incredible as it sounds, is inside you, since both your thoughts and your state of mind will have a decisive influence on the result of the search you start. There is a theory focused on the study of make wishes come true. This theory is not new. In fact, it has been seriously studied for centuries. Professionals from various branches of science and throughout history have wanted to test this theory, that consciousness can affect our reality in some way. Being until recently the double-slit experiment, the closest we had come to that theory, until Randonautica arrived. How likely are your wishes to come true? It's a cliche. It's the Disney slogan. However, the real cases that Randonautica continues to add have a terrifying coincidence.
Estoy con los parceros, Pulga, Camilo, y vamos a ir a experimentar la aplicación Randonautica. Bueno, ya estamos yendo a la ubicación que nos dio Randonautica y vamos a ver qué pasa. Es lejitos, como a 15 minutos de donde vivimos. Es de noche, hay un río, hay como que un río por ahí cerca. Y miren la aplicación, ya estamos llegando, estamos cerca. Vamos a ver qué pasa. ¿Listo? Bueno, estamos por acá en Randonautica, ya llegamos a la ubicación. Como pueden ver, es una montaña, hay mucha vegetación. No sabemos dónde estamos. Okay.
Uy, no,
Bueno, venga, vámonos. ¡Uy! ¡Uy, parce! ¡Auxilia!
What they escaped was not a ghost. The reason for it being blurred is because it was a human body. The guys were the only ones who were near the crime scene. When they notified the police, they obviously became the first suspects. What they had asked Randonautica was to find something paranormal or terrifying. The images you are seeing correspond to the search done by these young people with the application in Honduras. They went out with the intention that something bad, shocking, or mysterious could happen. Pay close attention.
Ay, está cerrado.
Está cerrado.
Sí.
Los dos pasos están cerrados, man. Pero podemos ver algo misterioso de aquí.
Maje, nos podemos pasar por ahí. Yo creo que sí. Jodas, esos eran disparos. Esos son disparos, maje.
No son cohetes, los cohetes no son así.
Sí, maje. Hay dos chapos, maje. Ahí atrás, maje.
¿Ah?
Ahí atrás hay dos chapos.
No.
No, vámonos mejor. Vámonos a la verga.
¿Qué es lo que era?
Esos eran disparos, maje.
Pa.
Esos eran disparos, maje.
Sí, se escucha pa. ¿Qué puta, maje?
Y esos chepos, maje.
¿Cómo se escuchan
¿Qué
los...
hacen esos chepos ahí, maje?
Maje, o sea, ¿escuchaste?
Sí, eso
Pa,
sí.
y después otra vez, pa. ¿Cómo se...
Pero yo no
los
sé
cohetes
si
son-
será algún estúpido descargando de todo el martillo, ¿cómo se llama? El tambor de esa mierda de la pistola, maje. Hay estúpidos que hacen eso, maje. Aquí se escuchó, maje. ¿Será
Solo
que...?
veamos que pedo aquí, después vamos a ver.
Sí,
qué pedo.
no, espérate. Pero es que ahí estaban los chepos, maje.
Solo veamos que pedo.
¿Qué hay aquí? ¿Quién está ahí?
Mache, ahí.
No, pero hay una persona en el suelo, maje.
¿Dónde?
Ya, no es, maje. No ves a aquel hombre tirado,
Hijo de
maje.
puta. ¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? No es cierto, shit. Lo mataron.
¿Quién lo mató?
No sé, no sabemos.
¿Pero iba en moto o qué?
Va al café. Ay, parece el estilo.
Ay, no.
Vámonos, maje.
Ay, qué...
Ey, maje, sí, maje, estoy grabándolo.
Maje.
Espérate. Está tirado, maje. Maje, esa mierda nos trajo hacia un asesinato, maje. Esa aplicación nos trajo hacia un asesinato, maje.
So far, they are convinced that the application led them to the place where this shooting occurred, incident that left a person lifeless as a result. Surely you can fake a ghost. You can fake someone chasing you, but what these guys captured is far from a setup. Their experience was real, especially because of the news reports that happened later. In this case, the application did not lead them to something mysterious that was already there. In this case, it happened just a few minutes after they expressed their desire to find something mysterious in the application. Until now, if true, the application seems to be from another world. Something clearly paranormal. However, it has a relatively simple explanation from the side of metaphysics and the assumptions, quantum random numbers, as they are usually called in their environment. According to the study behind Randonautica, and on which the application is based, in the world, in our reality, there are zones of attraction which are more prone to the desires of a conscience being manifested. On the other hand, there are also voids that are the opposite. No matter how much you want something there, this will never happen. Based on this information, attraction points and voids can be calculated. The universe is full of these so-called waves or specific areas, which change all the time based on quantum behaviors. That is why the application takes a while to send you the location to visit, because it must take your current location and on its server calculate these quantum numbers. Elvis Arias is a subscriber who wrote to my email saying that he downloaded Randonautica to kill time. The first thing he thought of before using it was Star Trek, one of his favorite series. Randonautica took him to a workshop where they repair vehicles, all far from what he had in mind, except for this. Could it be that his own mind made him see something according to what he expected? Or did the app really work? Could it be that those changing areas that are being talked about really exist? As I mentioned in the introduction, the study on the romantic dance between consciousness and reality is not recent. It has been studied for centuries due to the coincidences. Everything in physics happens frequently, and it's studied because we could be treading on a new law. The tip of the iceberg in this matter is the so-called law of attraction, a principle of metaphysical philosophy that postulates the idea that the universe is made up of vibrations, high and low, positive and negative, which are attracted by similar vibrations. You know, that school experiment where something vibrates and something else, without being touched, vibrates too. Supposedly, your thoughts and emotions are translated into vibrations that in some way affect the world around you. Is that possible? For years, those who teach this philosophy have been ridiculed, and in part because of the bad method when explaining it, and of course, selling it. But in history, there have been great people with recognized contributions to science who also approach this same conclusion, that consciousness has something to do with reality. For those who do not know, the man you see on screen is Max Planck, an eminence of physics who worked hand in hand with Albert Einstein, Nobel Prize in Physics in 1918, and until today is recognized as the father of quantum theory. This man, with a clearly marked scientific profile, would attract attention for stating the following words. In simple words, Planck tells us that matter does not exist, that what surrounds us, everything we observe, are millions of atoms that vibrate due to some conscious intervention, and that thanks to this, we can form our reality, something that if you look closely, is very similar to what the law of attraction postulates, and the agglutination or vibrations that our thoughts project. Days after his first email, Elvis writes that he tried the application one more time. This time, he was thinking of finding a bumblebee. Since this is his favorite insect, he began to follow the location that Randonautica showed, and on the way, he spotted this vehicle, a yellow Camaro. He immediately knew that he once again found what he had imagined. Bumblebee is a yellow robot from Transformers, who in the latest movies transforms into exactly this yellow Camaro. One more coincidence that for Elvis indicates that this app is real. Could then the pseudoscience and information behind Randonautica be real? Unfortunately, it is one of those things that there is no way to prove, since its result will always depend on who does the experiment. The most typical response to failure using Randonautica is, you didn't want it strongly, or you really didn't want to. That's why it didn't work. However, for those that it did work, the result is not always good. You saw it in the previous case studies. Some even got into serious trouble using it as a toy and not thinking that maybe it really works. Joni Polanco is a subscriber who from Barcelona wrote to tell me that using this app with his girlfriend, he thought of finding something unexpected. Randonautica told him to go out to the corner from their house. They stayed outside for 10 minutes without finding anything strange. However, when they entered, They felt that something strange was happening outside. They began to record through the window, managing to record this.
Pero le pegaron. Hay sangre.
No sé.
Johnny maintains that when they approached, the policeman told them that some attackers had taken a person's life, a crime that had occurred just a few minutes before, almost at the same time that they decided to use the app and pass by that same corner. It could have happened to them if they had left a few minutes later. And here comes the most important question. If all this was real, would the event with the attacker occur anyway? Or did his desire to find something unexpected provoke it? Following the theories of the law of attraction and random points, could it be that it happened by him wishing for it? Could they have changed reality just by thinking about it and expressing it into the application? Could it be that simple? The truth is that I don't know what will happen with this application later on, but from all the cases that I have made known to you during this video, there is no doubt that we are in the presence of something that our mind is not able to measure, let alone the extent that this could have. Maybe it's a game, a farce, but maybe it could be touching something that we still don't understand, something that is not even studied with dedicated physical seriousness. In times past, this impressive amount of coincidences between what is thought and what is found could be considered as magic, witchcraft, or some practice related to the occult. However, the knowledge that we have reached regarding the phenomena that occur in the universe has expanded our thinking to such a level that today, something that was believed illogical or even paranormal can have a scientific explanation. The law of attraction, the sayings of the famous Max Planck, and the random experiment of the double slit, in one way or another, they all seem to merge towards the same point. Perhaps with the passage of time, something infallible and real will be discovered to demonstrate once and for all that matter depends on the consciousness that observes it. My name is Leonore Clay, and this was The Darkest Secret.